Hey, it's Jeff. I'm down here at Coca Creek in Tennessee, Tellico district of the Cherokee National Forest. Been raining like crazy here. Water's probably up about 5 feet. That shouldn't be too bad though. I'm going to be trying to work a huge crack on a boulder down there. So let's grab my gear, let's head into the woods. Well, as you can see, the water's up about 5 feet right now. Really no place to put a sluice box. So I've only got about an hour or so light here. I'm gonna set up. I'm probably gonna work around these boulders and just try to do some panning. Tomorrow we'll come back and set up the sluice box. Water's down quite a bit. Right up there, about where that tree's coming in, the 45 into the river, is that big boulder. It's been split in half, about a foot wide crack, and there's another 4 or 5 inches right next to it. Looks like there's a lot of material in there. That's what we'll try to hit tomorrow. Hopefully this water will come down overnight and I'll be able to get to it, but all there is just dog hobble and a big steep bank right there. I don't think I can make it through tonight. So we're just going to play around here and try to hit it hard first thing in the morning.
Well, that was fun. Still raining. Creek's way up. Found 3 or 4 little specks. Hopefully we're going to spend the night at the claim, get up tomorrow morning, and maybe the water will have receded a couple feet, and then we'll be good to go. So I'm going to sign out. Talk to you guys in the morning. Bye.
Water's gone down about 2 feet. It's still a little bit too high. The crack I was wanting to work right down here. See, this is the upper part of the crack there, but it runs out about 4 feet to that stump. That stump goes in between the crack. It's about 1 foot wide, and it drops off about 4 feet deep just on the other side of that stump, which is normally out of the water. The second crack I'm going to work here is this one right here. Now, since I've been here last time, all this down here has gotten washed away, probably yesterday in that big flood. But we're going to work this material here. It's pretty tightly packed. I don't think anybody's been in it before, so we're going to go ahead and get to it. But you can see the water's still just cranking here. And we'll start digging, see what we can get. Yep, you can see I'm working this crack. Get some halfway decent flakes out of it. Down about 1.5 feet, 2 feet. And I'm starting to get some water from the creek washing in. So I may give this up and try to hit another crack over here. I almost have to lay on my belly to get down into it. But I'll come back and work this again when the water's down on the river. Well, this is the beginning of that big crack I was talking about, the one, that stump. And cut down pretty deep, getting ready to pan it out, see what I find. Anyways, just keeps filling up with water, so I think I'm going to give up on this one too before it dries out a bit. Yeah. One last look at Coker Creek. It's still cranking pretty fast. There's one hole. There's the other crack. We'll come back and work those. They're about 4 feet deep, I think, at least. And I only got down about 1.5 feet, 2 feet. Anyways, that's the walk up the hill and out to the truck. Saw a bunch of color. I'm gonna take all the concentrates back to the house. Try to pan them out tonight or tomorrow. Got 3 real nice pickers. Kind of make a nice clunk in a pan. Do a lot of little stuff. So we'll show you what that looks like later on. Bye. Well, back in the studio after 2 days of prospecting. Crazy weather. Most of the video you're going to see was shot yesterday and the day before, Tuesday and Wednesday. But here on Thursday, look at what we got going here in Gatlinburg. We had flash floods this morning. You can see my creek is still up in front of the house. And we're looking about 4 or 5 inches of snow today. Anyways, let's go back in the studio where it's nice and warm, and I'm going to paint out the concentrates I got on the river yesterday, and we'll see what we got. Okay. I only did about 3 or 4 buckets out of those 2 holes, and this is what I came back to the house with. I've already added some jet dry to this stuff. The gold we have here is really small. It tends to float a bunch. I'm going to do a quick dirty pan here. Get rid of most material. Show you what I got out of those holes. Now on both of those cracks, total volume wise, I probably did about 1/8 to maybe 1/4 of the material that's potentially there. So I plan on going back when the river's down and trying to get back into it and really clean those things all the way down to the creek level. Tuesday night I spent at the GPA claim there at Coker Creek, and I wasn't too sure what I'd wake up to, because when I pulled in, about 3/4 of the property was underwater, and what I can see here, it's looking pretty good. Now, a couple of those look like pretty good sized chunks, but actually they're very, very flat and very thin. I don't know if you can see that. They've been pounded pretty good. See how thin those are? They look good. Probably not too much weight to them though. Anyways, some nice pieces. I'm really happy. Can't wait to get back to those cracks. But with the weather outside and everything else going on, I'm not really sure when that's going to be. Anyways, had fun on the river Tuesday and Wednesday. Can't wait to get back out there.
kind of an afterthought. I showed you the snow, swollen creek, crazy weather, and we lost our power about an hour after that, and it's probably now about 1:30 or so. Had a wonderful evening with the family. Started a fire, candles, took the Coleman stove upstairs, cooked on it, fed everybody. Everybody's gone to bed. I'm a late owl, so I come downstairs usually after everybody's in bed and spend a few hours in the studio here. And during upstairs, you know, I had some time, and I don't normally read, but I pulled out one of my latest GPA magazines and read a couple articles in there. One of them was Diary of a Madam in the Gold Rush or something like that. I can't remember the actual title. And you know, it made me think about the old guys back in the day. You know, they'd climb out into the wilderness, whatever they could carry on their backs is what they had. Prospect all day, collect gold. Sun goes down, that's it. Time to go to bed. There's another article in there, China Knows, and after reading those two articles, it made me think about, you know, what a tough time those guys had back in the old days. I enjoy the time when we lose our power. It's kind of a quiet time. There's no electronics going on, no lights around here. Right now I'm down in the studio. I pulled out my Coleman lantern, plugged in my propane cylinder, so I've got light down here. I've been trying to work through some concentrates. I mean, it's tough, but it's enjoyable. I enjoy that. But it made me think about all these new gadgets we have. You know, blue bowls, spiral wheels, all that kind of crap. I've not gotten into that. I'd still like to pan out the concentrates. Don't produce a ton of them like some people do, but I enjoy my quiet time working with this stuff. And but it made me think about, you know, the old days. And there's no way in hell I would like to live in the old days. It's nice to reminisce about them. Man, those guys had it tough. You know, toilet paper? Not those guys. You know, let's go find some dried leaves. Hot showers? Nah. Go dip yourself in that cold creek. You know, food, you know, there's no spices, no teriyaki, no Caribbean flavors. You know, it was just protein. Get the protein in. They worked hard for their gold, and I like to work hard for mine too. I'm not a zealot. I like my modern conveniences, but I also enjoy these off times. Anyways, something to think about. You know, enjoy what you do. Get out in the woods. Prospect. Have fun. Enjoy it.